camera phones at the ready. Here we go then. 27 laps of the Le Mans Bugatti circuit. It's the French Grand Prix round 5 of the MotoGP World Championships. Lights out, we're underway. Oh, and Bezecchi's had a shocker off the start. His bike launched into the air, and it's Bagnaia who's got through at the start on Jorge Martin. Will Martin fight back at him? Look at the Aprilia coming through on the inside. Martin does fight back. Oh, that's really deep from Maverick Vinales, is it? Around there, who's come through, and he's going to have to rejoin further down the order. Otherwise, he'll get done for a shortcut.
Just looking further back, Marquez got a great start. He had a good jump off the line, heading up to turn 1. Not quite as good as yesterday, but he's made up a lot of ground.
So Bagnaia leads them through. Martin briefly ahead of him, but Bagnaia takes over. Then it's third for Aleix Espargaro, fourth for Fabio Di Gianantonio, who was fourth on the grid. And then behind Maverick Vinales, I'm not so sure about rejoining where he did at that stage. So we're going to have to keep a close eye on what happens there. Here they come down into Garage Vert.
Oh,
that's going to get tight.
So tight into there, and they've all made it through.
No prizes for guessing who's fastest on track. It's that man, Pedro Acosta, his last race as a teenager, as Enea Bastianini's just trying to find a way through on Marc Marquez. Yesterday, you could possibly say Bastianini needed to be that more decisive, make passes earlier. Well, he's just got to try and get through on Marquez, who has got in front of him, of course.
Yeah, just looking forward, then you could see Jorge Martin. I thought he crashed.
Did you?
That's a great move. I tell you what, Digi found something at that Jerez test, didn't he, on the Monday after the race?
He was top of the pile there, but Aleix Espargaro gets him on the exit from the corner. Down towards Garage. Here comes Pedro Acosta.
No.
Oh, he's down. He's down. You saw that coming a mile off, but 3 into 1 spot did not go. And luckily, amazingly, Espargaro and Di Gianantonio miss out.
You said the word then, amazingly. How did Fabio Di Gianantonio not get collected there? We're talking millimetres.
This will be the first time this year that Pedro Acosta has not scored points.
How is this possible? How does a bike slide through that gap?
And Digi's front tyre touched the rear tyre of Pedro Acosta. And it looks like Enea Bastianini's just taking time for his front tyre to activate, as Sylvain Guintoli said. But Bastianini fighting back. That's what we want to see from the beast. And he comes back at Bezecchi. Oh, over the exit, over through the Dunlop chicane, and he reclaims the spot.
Well, he's fighting to keep on that motorcycle, isn't he?
Bezecchi was trying to turn underneath him, and he wipes out the front.
Yeah. I mean, the riders are on the absolute limit, and that's a perfect example there. Bez just trying to get the cut back, trying ever so slightly, and we're talking a fraction more lean angle, and down you go.
Marc Marquez through on the inside of Maverick Vinales, lets him know he's there. Maverick will try and fight back on the inside.
That's good to see from Maverick. Tough that out really well.
But Marc will get the drive.
Yeah, it squared him off, and is he going to shoot now to the inside down in La Chapelle?
I'll tell you what, Maverick Vinales did really well through there.
Toughed it out. That's where we've seen a change this season, definitely in Maverick. There looks like there's more fight in these situations. In previous years, he might just have hesitated a little bit, and you only hesitate once with this man behind you.
It's come from belief.
Yes, I think you're right. It's all that inner confidence.
Here comes Di Gianantonio.
He's side by side.
Inside line down towards La Chapelle. He run deep here, and you'd think the Aprilia could turn underneath him. I tell you what, he got so close to the edge of the racetrack there, and it's all marbles and white lines.
I tell you, Fabio Di Gianantonio, he's having some race. That was
that's just got a bag.
Yeah, and that sucked straight into the fairing, into the radiator, didn't it? Right where you don't want it. We've seen that happen in the past and cause major problems for the bike.
Yeah, not just with bits of debris, with seagulls as well. If you remember Andrea Iannone in Australia.
Gavin the Seagull.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Antonio's made the move finally. He's up into the podium positions, past Aleix Espargaro and into third spot. So we have our mover on to the box for Fabio Di Gianantonio, but he has got 4 riders in behind him. I reckon we're going to start seeing a little bit of jiggery-pokery back there.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Oh, I thought
jiggery-pokery.
Yeah, thought Maverick might be about to have a go at his teammate.
So did Maverick. I think he'll be clean. Well, he will be clean on his teammate. These two have worked so well together. It's been a great team, hasn't it?
Yeah, they get on well. Oh, here we go,
Marquez from a long way back. Is he going to get that stopped?
Yeah, I mean, he just parks it then in the second part, doesn't he? Aleix will have better drive, but Marquez takes the spot from him.
Oh, that's going to push him wide. It has.
It has. Aleix Espargaro frustrated with Enea Bastianini. Bastianini trying to be decisive and come through, and Aleix having to take the shortcut, and he's going to drop positions now considerably. What's that shortcut like through there, Neil? I think you took it, didn't you?
No comment. I was pushed right down there by Sylvain Guintoli on our media lap. It was so dirty. He did exactly that on me.
It's a late one, isn't it? It's a late one, that is, from Enea Bastianini.
It was late.
And here is Enea Bastianini. That will have just come up on his dashboard. And the thing is, when he takes that long lap penalty, where will he rejoin? Pretty much around about where Aleix Espargaro is on track. So we'll do it all again. Due to shortcut at C9.
Yeah, it is due. Yeah, he went on. He didn't. He came off the track.
Corner then?
He obviously did. He obviously didn't.
That.
Yeah, he didn't do the full. Obviously, he didn't do the Aleix Espargaro cut, but he didn't make. He didn't stay on the track.
Fair enough. Well, that's absolutely fair then.
That's fair. So there we go. Yet again, Stewards get it right.
Yep. They've had a good year so far. So we retract everything.
He's going to go for it. Yeah. Yes. Oh, Digi toughs it out. Oh, no.
Wow. And Marquez will have to relinquish here. He gets the inside line on Vinales. Brave from Di Gianantonio. Marquez just couldn't hook it up.
Take a bow, Fabio Di Gianantonio. In that position to lay the bike on Mark was very, very brave.
You can't question his effort. Now he's tried the other side at Marquez on Fabio Di Gianantonio. Now Digi, can he fight back on the brakes? Of course he's got to go wide.
Launched it in.
He's got to go wide, and he'll have to give up the position on that occasion, and he'll rejoin behind Maverick Vinales. So Jack Miller's crashed as Marquez goes into the podium spots, but that battle has lost him 0.6 of a second, 0.7 of a second to the leaders. Are we going to have a real grandstand finish here in front of this huge French crowd? Fastest rider on circuit is Enea Bastianini. Half a second quicker than the leaders. Jorge Martin has attacked. He's gone deep. Bagnaia is going to try and cut back underneath.
So clever.
Classic MotoGP. And here we go. The fans are getting their money's worth. They've been here all weekend and they've been waiting for this.
So clever. So Pecco Bagnaia. You don't win 2 MotoGP World Championships without having a little bit of racecraft up your sleeve. He knew exactly where to put the motorcycle.
And as you said, that straight away is manna for Marquez, because now suddenly he's 1.3 seconds behind this duo out front. We might be getting our wishes granted here, because Bagnaia and Martin are duking it out at the front on the Dukes, and Marquez is closing in on them as Digi takes his long lap loop. And Enea Bastianini moves up into 5th place now. He's 5.5 seconds behind, so I don't think he'll get involved at the front, but he is fastest on track.
We go.
Martin, and this time leaves it that little bit later, and there surely can't be any way through. Back on the inside, that's so well done by Jorge Martin on this occasion.
Nicely.
He just put the bike in the perfect part of the racetrack there.
Bagnaia will try and attack if he can straight away.
Oh, that was close between the rear tyre of Martin, the front tyre of Pecco Bagnaia. Pecco Bagnaia knows he always fights back straight away if he can, expects something to come soon, but he has to go in Garage Vert, I think, because Martin knows if he gets in front here, he can clear off in this next sector. Marquez is charging here. I don't believe what we're seeing. I don't believe what we're seeing here. It's Martin from Bagnaia from Marquez. Well, we wanted the head-to-head. We're about to get the three-way between them. It's Martin leading. Can Bagnaia respond in any way?
No, well, through this section, look how fast Jorge Martin is. We could see who's been held up. He's pulled so much out through that part of the track.
Here we go then, and I bet Marquez, if he's there quickly, will try and move quickly, keep that momentum rolling.
Yeah, your leader's just done a 1 minute 32.1. Marquez has done a 1 minute 31.6.
Nearly half a second quicker. Bagnaia will know that Marquez is breathing down his neck.
Oh, Oh, it's really wide there is Martin. He'll have lost a load of time.
Will he lose the lead down towards La Chapelle underneath the Dunlop Bridge? He blocks the way through for Pecco Bagnaia. Bagnaia on the outside here will go for that little cutback. Could there be contact in here?
There's no room.
Oh, it's so tight.
His body's on the track.
Wow.
I mean, his back was nowhere near the apex, but his head was on it.
Amazing scenes here at the French Grand Prix as Jorge Martin, Pecco Bagnaia and Marc Marquez duke it out down towards Garage there. It was a mistake from Martin out front, but he recovered somehow. And these are three gladiators in the arena in front of over 100,000 fans. Which way is it going to go? They're all struggling for tyre as they come out of museum. Towards Garage there they go. Martin mustn't make a mistake in here now. You cannot afford to run wide. Someone will stick the bike through up underneath you. Not long to go now. Just 5 more corners remaining in this race.
Here comes
pretty
Bagnaia.
much. Is there a way through at Shimano Berth? Not on this occasion.
Oh, this is going to be from a long way back.
And that could have cost Bagnaia his shot at it now. I think it has. Martin will get a free run to the line. Will Bagnaia come back at him? Not in there. Maybe in the final corner. Will he try it in the second part of the Blue S's? No.
It's going to be the final corner for Bagnaia. Oh, he's setting it up nicely.
He's setting it up, and Marquez will surely take a defensive line into there. Yes, he throws it towards the apex. Jorge Martin pushing out the front, and Marquez has paid back Bagnaia for last week. Martin does the double with victory in the French Grand Prix. Marquez is second again. Pecco Bagnaia is third.
Gone.
Wow. Enea Bastianini in 4th place. 4 Ducatis across the line with Maverick Vinales in 5th. Di Gianantonio, great race for 6th. Frankie Morbidelli was in 7th place. But what a French Grand Prix we have had, Neil Hodgson.
That was stunning. 3 absolute gladiators, all world champions in their own right, but what a race.